Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an AMX 13105. It's a Tier 10 French light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Redshire, and this one is under the command of Igunter of FILO. Now this little tank is a derivation of the AMX 1375, then the AMX 1390, but this time round it's got a 105mm gun, which is similar to the same one in the Batchat 25 ton. It's capable of 390 alpha with that gun, and it can do 234mm of armor, and it's a 3-shot autoloader. But it does take a little while to reload. 26.43 by the book. He's got 25 on this one. He's been spotted. Pulling back. It is quite nippy. Of course, it's a light tank, but it can do 68 kilometers an hour. So very quick, but he needs to make sure that he keeps his speed up in order to benefit. In fact, we saw trees go down there by the river, so I think there's an enemy light tank down this way. In fact, a T100 LT's been spotted. He's very close to the FP4005, and yes, we did see the T100 down by the river. Yeah, he's active spotting at the moment, doing his best to stay away from the enemy shells, but they are whizzing past him at high speed. And yes, that T100 LT is down there, just the other side of the river as far as we can make out. He could be in the bush, the famous bush. Puts one into the 277 and another. And the third one didn't go through. So he got two in. The burst damage that's capable is 1,170 in total. So it's a lot, and it is a powerful gun. But in actual fact, when they made these, and they did make them for Argentina and the Netherlands and Indonesia and Austria, they found that the gun shakes so much that it actually caused stress cracks in the metal. So it was literally shaking the little tank to pieces. The French definitely had the AMX 1390 because they reckoned the 90mm gun was quite effective in this hull. But the 105mm is a little too powerful. Okay, he's trying to go for the lower plate of the Object 277. Doesn't get him with the first shot. Does get him with the next one. No, he's only got one shell left. He pops the reload. That would have been my choice. As in the previous AMX 13-ton tanks, it's actually a front-mounted engine right next door to the driver. So they can almost reach out and pat it. In fact, I think they could actually, because it was exposed to them. Or at least I think there was padding. Hello, Mr. FP4005. Say goodnight. Unfortunately, he didn't get the kill. That went to a 60 TP. Can pop the reload again. He does. And the Foch 155 is going down the river, and he didn't find the T100 LT. So I'm wondering if he's actually in the bushes somewhere further upriver. Oh, we just lost the Foch, taken out by the 60 TP. But look at that, Gorilla 15, and we can certainly put a lot of burst damage into him. First one, second one. Oh, what happened there? That shell never even went near him. Luckily, we are hidden at this moment, so the enemy can't see us. Yeah, we've got bushes that side. Oh, our 260 just died against the Foch B. But he's died. He's gone. So we're getting some spotting against the Gorilla 15. Okay. So we don't know where that T100 LT is, but oh, we do know now. Somebody just spotted us, and I suspect that was the T100. Oh, well, we managed to get the other side of the ridgeline before we got shot at, and the T100 LT is actually north of the river. So he was where I suspected he was. He was in a bush hiding on the reverse bank, so he was spotting for his team, and he must have seen us as we started moving. Okay, so we're going into the enemy rear to try and find them. We've got the Gorilla 15 down here, and we've got enough hit points, I think, to take him out. I think it would only take 2 shots and he's toast. So that would be nice. Take him out. Thank you. We've got the bushes in our favor. That's one. He's turning his gun, but he's out the game, and there's the kill. So that's 2 kills now for Igunter. Igunter wanted to know, or actually we want to know, what equipment he's actually using on his AMX 13105. It's the viewers, they want to know this information because of course they want to try and replicate what he's done, and they hope that if they get the same knowledge then it'll be useful. Oh, he's got a chance of getting the 261. He's just waiting for the reload to complete. Oh, and before he can, the kill goes to the E4. So hopefully Igunter will be able to give us his equipment so that we can actually use that. So he definitely got the spotting on 261, and we're now getting spotting on another enemy. Oh, T92! We got 1 shot in. Oh, we did fire, but he didn't get any damage off us, and we got stunned. Oh, now we're getting shot at by the Striv, so we have to get out of here quick. And I'm not sure if the Striv can see us anymore, but we're still in reload. We've lost sight of him, but we've found the 60 TP on the enemy team. I think we can harass them. Going up the river now. The enemy still has their T100 LT, but we don't know where he is. He might be up by the Zeppelin. You can see the Super Conks up the other end of the map. We could deal with him for our teammates. I think he's going to go in and do some ambush hunting on the T100 and the other enemy tank, which is the Striv. Get some revenge. Okay, the Striv's occupied now. Hello! Do you remember us? The one you hit? And the kill goes to the E4, and the DBV got a kill on the T100, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first ace tanker for Igunter FILO in the AMX 13105. Congratulations on getting your first ace. You can tell it's the first one because he got the scrolls underneath the M, and you only get that once. He also has got a spotting badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle, Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly in that game. And his win rate from that one, 9,768, which is super unicum standard and quite a bit more. And I think that's partially down to the amount of damage. You can see it's a long table of enemy tanks here. He actually got 6 first spots, so he was a little way off getting the scout medal, but he certainly did do a lot of damage and a lot of spotting damage at that. 4,142. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see the highest damage in that game belonged to the E4 on our team, and we were the ones spotting for him. He got a tank sniper and 5,716 hit points. Second highest was the Type 71 on our team with 4,611. And the third highest damage in the game, Igunter, with 4,318. So he wasn't just spotting, he was actually doing damage to the enemy as well. When it came to kills, you can see he actually shared the top spot on that one with 2 other players. The E4 got 3 kills, Igunter got 3, and so did the 60 TP. And 2 kills went to the DBV 152 and the other DBV 152. And only 1 player on the enemy team managed to get 2 kills, and that was the Super Conqueror. When it came to base XP, he's got that one in the bag completely. So he's got the top in 2 columns, the number of kills and the base XP. He got 1,259 based on the spotting he did and, of course, the actual damage. Second came the Type 71 with 1081, and third was the E4 with 1049. He fired 16 rounds, 14 of those were direct hits, 13 of them were penetrations. He did have trouble with the shots on the 277. 4,318 hit points of damage, of which 1,708 were at more than 300 meters. So he was doing long range shots as well, which shows the accuracy of the 105mm gun. He actually got one hit received. It was a penetrating shot, I'm afraid. 6 enemy vehicles were spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 4,142 hit points of spotting assist. The one tank that hit him, by the way, was the Strip 103B, and it's not surprising that he did hit him, mainly down to the fact that, of course, he was sitting next to the T92 HMC at the time, and it gave the Strip a little time to actually get his gun round. But after that one shot, he didn't get it after they lost sight of him. So, yes, the Strip couldn't get another shot off and to finish him off. He actually earned 53,741 credits from that game, and he got 7 bonds, and he also picked up 9,444 experience points out of that one, including a reward for completing a mission of 7,556. In fact, he completed 2 missions in that game, not just the mission 13 for the light tank, mission 15 as well at the same time. So completed 2 missions, got his first ace. Wow. Very well done and very well played indeed by Igunter. It's a difficult Arty to play because it's only got a 3-shot. It's nicer when you've got a 4-shot autoloader that you can play with because it gives you a bit more flexibility. But that 105mm is still very deadly. And even though it's not quite a Batchat 25 ton, which of course does have 5 shots, this thing is still one of those light tanks that it's difficult to handle. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.